orientation nishaanza understand. And let me tell you, did I say nilikuwa hapo kushikilia? The plan was actually for me to shikilia for less than a month. Like do 2 weeks and then find somebody to come and take over. Anyway, Richie, I shikiliad for 3 years.
Do you know, let me tell this guy something. When I got Njugush to come to CTA, I didn't call Njugush. It was all organized by our lady friend right here.
Yes, the manager.
Yes, the one who I talked to.
Yes.
She told me, he will be there. That's when Njugush walked in on it. Timo!
Yes.
3 years.
So I was with Tim and Sele for 3 years.
Can I ask? Okay. What does the financial structure in a situation like that look like?
Very good question. So as a manager, I used to, you want to know, you understand in terms of
percentage.
Yes.
Yes. Or 20, how does it work?
Yes. So this is how, this is the work of a talent manager. Yes. So this is how I would describe the work of a talent manager. So a talent manager is there to take care of the creative.
The talent.
Anaweza kuwa ni artist, musician, anaweza kuwa sasa ni influencer, anaweza kuwa ni, it can be in many forms, yeah? But for this specific case, you're just going to deal with influencers, because that is what I understand. So the talent, what they do best and what they understand best is being the creative.
Create, yes.
Is creating. But not necessarily the business aspect of this thing that they do, right? So, mimi ni mkali, najua I am a comedian. I can create funny clips, nini na zita go viral. But I don't know how to monetize this thing. I don't know how to make this thing
support my life.
Earn me some good money, right? So that's where a talent manager comes in. So for me, I came in to manage the business aspect of Njugush, the brand, right? So I'm there now to manage to make sure this thing that he's doing is earning him money, and money that he can live on, like money that he can, you know.
Yes.
Anaishi maisha mzuri sana. Anaweza nunua hata gari.
Na amenunua.
Wamenunua.
Yes.
Yeah, so for me that is how I would describe my role as a talent manager when it came to Njugush. So if you wanted Njugush for business, though it started as business, but it still became a whole other thing. The person
even MC and all those things.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If you want Njugush to either create a video for you on social media, to MC a gig for you, to come and sit on CTA, like any aspect of Njugush as a creative, that was now on me. You would talk to me. And our arrangement, which is basically the arrangement, I think, for most people out here in terms of money, because people need to understand watu wanataka kuelewa hizi hesabu. Una make aje pesa zako. As a talent manager, you get a commission. I used to get a commission. Okay. 20% of any revenue that came in. Any revenue that came in.
That's good.
Yes.
So if you got paid, for example, an MC job, he gets paid a million, 200K yako.
Yes.
Okay.
20% of whatever money we make is mine.
Okay.
Yes. But so that is the standard, that is the way
yes
businesses operate, as in like the talent management world operates. Okay. Is you get a commission. But for our arrangement, for Celestine and Njugush and myself, by the end of the 1 month, because they needed let's discuss Salo, nini. Me told them, Salo, I can't discuss salary for a job I don't understand. I need to understand the job, and then we will have that conversation. So what we did, they put me on a salary, like a retainer.
Yes.
So nikawambia, don't, like, take away the 20%. Because you see, for me in the beginning, I felt like we need to build. Okay. Like, let's build the business. And then, because the more money we make,
the more I get.
I know, and the better for all of us. So
Okay.
let's build the business first, and then tutaongea tu kombele stories ama commission na nini. So I actually got a salary. But this salary I got, Richard, this salary, they started paying me so that you just understand how much money Njugush was bringing in. Was more than the salary I was getting at the company.
As you're at your peak.
Yes.
Unasikia? Talent ni hapa. Talent ni hapa.
Imagine, because I remember when I after the 1 month, you see that's a conversation because the conversation about around money and whatnot was a bit weird for me, because you see me, I'm there because I'm assisting them.
Yes.
In me nimekuja kuwasaidia, ni mabeshte zangu. I am here to help. So me, I was just there to kufanya tu nini. I remember when they first told me how much money they wanted to give me every month. I was like, what? So we had to go to the business person in me. Before nilikuwa amewambia hapana, we need to do we need to do the books.
The feasibility study.
Yes, because I don't understand how
you're paying
you're able to sustain
yourself.
Mtaweza kusustain nyinyi na sustain your salu like for the next 1 year. And they were so confident. They were like, hey, nataka tufanye, acha tukufungulie. Hey. And let me tell you, Richard, because now that was the beginning of now the phase 2 of my life. Now from 2018, nasemanga niliingia phase 2 of my life. Because that was, by the way, my life has never been the same again. You know how all the worries I had, pesa inatoka wapi? Richard, I quit my job on the 28th of September 2018 on a Friday. But in end of October, like October mwisho, sindio? Like the start of the new month, I had a salary almost double the amount I was making at that company.
And time with your daughter.
Time with my daughter. Like I had so, like Richie, let me tell you. Yani, nilikuwa, because you see, with what we do, social media is just a crazy world. But the good crazy. That is, actually, hiyo ndio ilianza kufanya ni feel. Nilikuwa na feel, social media is a rip-off. Because you see, with the same, like, remember, my salon has almost doubled.
Yes.
But with the money I was making, the amount of work I was putting in for me to make that money at the end of the month, and the amount of work I'm putting in now to earn almost double that salary was crazy. Like in a month, ningefanya kazi maybe siku 7. Hizo zingine zote by the nimelala tu huko tukichila mumbusi. Richie, God gave me exactly the thing that I was praying for. And I wasn't even praying for a big salary. I was praying for time with my daughter. So alinipatia hiyo na akadouble na mshahara. So you get time with your daughter, you get a job that is very flexible. You can do it at whatever time. So you have time with your daughter. And ile mshahara ulikuwa unashinda huko ukinipima ukishindwa, sasa nikitoka hapa naenda wapi? Ndio hii. Sasa niambie ni nini ndio unataka.
But let me add and say, I don't want people to get confused and think, wacha niingie tu social media and kuna do hapo. No. Remember, you've been doing all these years of working. Tumesikia, you're just growing slowly. You understand production. So by the time Timo is telling you tuna shoot TV, you already understand production.
Exactly. I know ni nini anahitaji.
Akokuambia editing, you already understand editing.
I understand all those things.
You didn't land like this. You yourself were climbing. Then remember, there's also your character and trust and relationship that you two guys already had. And now let me also say, there's work that Njugush was doing to get his brand here.
Oh, yes. And by the time I was coming in, remember, Njugush was in Hapa Kule. That was his first, actually that was his launch into the public.
Yes.
The, as in the TV world and whatnot, na his fame, Njugush, the brand. That was back in 2013. So by the time nakuja 2018, he has been doing this thing for 5 years. So whatever money he's bringing in at that particular point has been a culmination of work put in for 5 good years.
And remember, by the time I'm saying, first of all, do yourself a favor. Kama uja watch CTA and Njugush, go and watch it.
Yeah,
because you'll understand whom say he didn't just land here.
Oh my God. Oh my God. As in, Richi na Kangivi naangalia Sele na team nasema, if there are people who deserve everything they are getting now, is those two people. They deserve everything, like every single thing they are getting now. They deserve it 100%. They've put in the work. Sometimes people forget that. People don't see that, but they've put in the work. They have worked so hard to get to where they are right now. In
front and behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. Even all your friends, the chair for CTA is open. So Njugush nimeshatik. Sele is the one who I'm like next, because I know Njugush is not Njugush without Sele. You get what I mean?
Njugush would never have been Njugush without Celestine.
It's the same way I knew Abel is not Abel without you, and vice versa. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're joining these two, Yani, you've been added into a salo. What I want to hear, just from a real talk perspective, you're now working with creatives.
Yes.
What are the challenges of working with creatives, and what's also the challenge with the corporate Kenya as you're entering? How do you know what to price? How do you, and then you're new in this. You get what I mean? Because you have perfected it now. Because I'm sure even, we'll get to Abel, but at this time, again, which God anakutrain?
Imagine. Actually, mi nisema ni God alikuwa ananitrain. That was
for yourself God. And Abel.
Yes, for myself and Abel. So the first thing I needed to understand was easy stories a rate card. Actually, it was also my first time nikisikia sijui rate card. Like rate card, yes. So, and the conversation around rate card was for me to understand how do you come up with these figures?
The pricing.
Yes. Like for me to charge this a particular amount of money, how are you arriving at this amount? And Richie, believe it or not, we did the math because we've always used the same accountant for affiliate. So accountant wa affiliate anaitwa Davis. Tunampenda sana. David tunakupenda sana. David is now our accountant for
kila mtu.
Like anakuanga accountant wa kila mtu, ndio account wa Njugush Creative, ndio account wa mkurugenzi wa affiliate. Yes. Like sisi wote tuko hapo ndani. So David nikaketi na David na Sele na team. Nikambia, we need to understand easy figures. Do you know, after doing the math, we realized that they were actually undercharging.
Yep.
They were undercharging by a lot. And I remember the first biggest conversation, I don't want to call it the argument or anything like that we had, was about that. Because Mimi, I came and changed their rate cards. Like, because I sat down, because you see, I need to understand the figures of production and how much are you paying yourself. Because as a talent, so I realized they would, whatever they were charging would cover the costs of production, but they were not really paying themselves. Yeah. Unajua, like, kunikuwa amejisahau. Wao wana
nika huku tunacharge hizi kamera, tunalipa wa mai.
Exactly.
Lakini host.
Exactly.
Lakini host. Tuongee juu ya host.
Yeah.
No, but for real, I get it.
Yeah, so we did the math and we realized they were actually undercharging by a lot. So I flipped their rate cards. And that was the first biggest. Because they were like, nani atatulipa hiyo pesa wewe? Like, unasema tuitishe this amount for a video. Like, who's going to pay?
It was like 5 times more.
No. It was like maybe twice what they were charging.
Okay.
No, watu kuinini sana. Ilikuwa tu like maybe just twice what they were charging. And I remember by the way, for a good nini hapo, I could tell walikuwa wameshindwa. Did we make the right decision with this manager? Because they were like, who is going to pay us that kind of money? But I told them, you know what? I've been in school with you guys and I've been observing these things. So just trust that you've taught me well. And now from here, I can handle the clients. Like, I can handle these conversations.
Let me do my job.
Richie, let me tell you, not so long after that, it was barely a week, we got our first client. Mwenye alifika rate card. They could not believe it.
Wow.
They were like, what? Like, anatulipa hiyo pesa. Hiyo pesa tulieka kwa rate card. And I feel like that was actually the beginning of now, like them fully trusting me to do what I needed to do.
So, that's so huge. So it's like I'm hearing you say first step is trust. Kama hakuna trust kwa hii kitu.
Let me tell you, when it comes to talent management, if there's no trust, hiyo biashara hamtaizana. Because you see, you have to trust that me as your talent manager, I have your best interests at heart. Otherwise, bila your trust, mtasumbuana sana. Because you see, every time there's a meeting, as in a client calls and I have to go for the meeting, and you see I'm not taking you along for that meeting.
Ndio kazi yako, you be
creative. Ni kazi yangu kwenda kuongea na huyu client. So every time a client calls and I have to go for a meeting, and I come back na nikwambie, huyu client, ana budget yake inafika hapa. But me na feel tusichukue hii job. Na feel there's kuna mahali hataki kufika. So you allow me to push a bit further, na kikosa kufika hii bei tusifanye hiyo kazi. Because I feel like that is one of the biggest problems we have in the content creation world, the influencing world in this country. Because I quote 100k for a video. Client anakuja anasema niko na 15k. But juu unahitaji kazi sana, hata ukisukuma client afike mahali anakataa. So you end up taking the job for a fraction of what you're actually worth. Na nafilio ndio, that's the biggest problem we have with influencers in this country. And it was also a challenge for kidogo tu hapo until now the first client akafika bei. Ndio waka understand, oh, okay, so wanaweza lipa hii. Now them getting to a point where they can trust that nikiwaambia huyu client kama afiki bei hatutafanya hii kazi, wanajua it is not because as in I have other funny plans. It's because I know their worth, I know their value, and that is what I'm fighting for.
Wow.
With every job that with every client that comes, I am fighting for you. I want to give you the best value that you can ever get uko nje, because you deserve it. That's why I'm saying if there's no trust, because trust is everything between a talent and the manager.
But also you as the talent manager, you see right now you've explained, you need to be trustworthy.
Yeah.
You need to be, you're learning.
Exactly, yes.
For people may wonder, why do creatives need a manager? You get what I mean? Where is it that they had gotten to that now they needed to take it to the next level?
Yes. So, as I mentioned, Njugush's brand by this time was seriously taking off, right? So, before, the work wasn't as much. So, they would get a client moja hapa, so Sele would be able to handle the few calls coming in. But you see, even with the few calls coming in and everything, because also Sele, to some point, she's a creative at this particular point. Ndiyo, anajificha huku nyuma ya kamera naongeleshanga tu watu na watu wajui wakavinye ni nani. Because by this time, she was still huku nyuma ya kamera. Tunamsikianga tu akiongea na Njugush kwa clips. Yes, but hatuko tumeona the face. So you see, to some point also, she's also a creative and she's involved in the creative process. So it got to a point where they couldn't do both. Because kazi inakuja, so niache for Timo, is it, do I now stop thinking of concepts and scripts? Nianze kuongea na client, aniambie hizi vitu na nini. And you see, that was never his strength. People's skills na kuongea na watu na convince clients nini alikuwa yeye by the way alikuwa anasema whatever rate tulikuwa unampatia, whatever budget ungekuja na alikuwa anasema ni sawa tu, acha nifanye. So that's where sasa hapo ndio alifeel, hey, we need now somebody mwenye anaweza handle ndio mimi niweze kufocus on what I know how to do, which is the creative process. Yes.
And sometimes it's good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
So
actually no, and it should always be the manager is the bad cop.
Yes.
The talent is a good cop. The talent should never be the bad cop.
Yes.
Yes.
And that would mean the talent, for example, should not be in a room negotiating down.
Exactly.
Talent ndio naingia na cheka.
Yes. Talent kazi yake ni kufurahisha client na kukua the good vibes. Mimi kazi yangu ni kukuja sasa kukaza. Yeah.
So now let's talk about corporate Kenya. because corporate Kenya is where you're getting this money.
Yes.
What challenges and how did you get them sometimes to believe in wacha tuongeze bei?
Yeah.
You get? So because you're the one in the room.
Yes.
This story is insane.
Apana. Like 100,000 people watch na 44,000. Yani I have a lot of people on YouTube than on Instagram. So I told Sele, what we gonna do, tutaenda full mzuka kwa hii kitu. Wachana na wase vile wanasema juu sasa hakuna kitu kingine tunaweza do. Na by the time tunafika end of 2017, we had other guys on board. Safaricom came on board.
Hold on. Nenda pole pole. Hey, you can't just jump that through like this. So, 2 questions. Number 1, did you get an acting gig in 2017?
No.
Nada.
Nothing.
This is a blessing in disguise.
Nothing.
Number 2, now you go all out. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. When did the next person come na kuambia nataka the brand Njugush, either to do videos or to MC?
After 6 months, after sasa tumeingia 2017, nakumbuka after huyo mse haikukaa sana, after huyo mse wa kwanza wa 5K alitutoka, we stayed for ilikuwa mwezi wa 6, around September, November huko. So when we got a call from Safaricom.
So before that, have you made money?
No.
2017 ilikuwa kubaya.
Si ndio nakwambia, hiyo ilikuwa one of the longest years I've had. Ilikuwa ngumu but we survived.
So you're just borrowing money here, ulienda back to that.
Na yeye ni nani anatumana tu mizigo. So chakula iko. Anatumana viazi. Hapo nikafunza Celestine kitu tunaita ngonja mato. Ngonja mato nikamwambia it's a Kikuyu cuisine. Where you don't need skuma. Ni ugali na viazi na carrot. Aka nice. Hii ni kali. Before ajue ni shida. Before 2017, but I think it shaped. Si nilikuwa nasema kama hiyo hakuna kitu, hata corona haijatushtua. Kama hakuna kitu ilitunini 2017.
Uko sawa.
Hakuna kitu itaitutimesha. So 27.
But at the same time nobody or I can count them on one hand, not even on one hand, on a few fingers. The amount of people who are creating video content kama nyinyi.
Yes. The only other person who was doing it ni Desagu.
It was Desagu.
Desagu alikuwa. Na unajua for him, I think kitu pia nilikuwa namuangalia na check is for him he's never been on telly. Na it's working. So basi tuko sawa. Mtu asikuchekelea tu unafanya hii bala kwa TV. Tuko sawa. Ya Desagu inasukuma hata yetu tuende. So ikaenda sana. Sasa towards the end of 2017 got a call from Safaricom. Hey, there is this nini tunataka upush. Bro akatupatia budget sijaipewa. Ginya ikafika mahali juu sasa by then unajua sasa uni client lazima uimpress. Tukasaidiwa kamera na bishti yangu anaitwa Gerald na laptop yake ndio tulikuwa tunatumia kuedit. Majump cut zilikuwa wazimu juu sijaiva fiti. Yani tulichapa mpaka nikauza TV so that we get to get nini juu saa hiyo tulikuwa tunatumia modem kama unakumbuka kimodem, unatumia modem ndio inanyonya kunyonya. So juu it's a lot of data mna upload. Tukaenda, that was our first gig. And that bro, if the first 5,000 didn't put a stamp on what we were doing, now this was it. I was like hata staki TV. Because I'm able to do things under my own. Ile time nasikia kushoot. Like nilikuwa nimelala hivi na wewe twende to shoot. Umelala.
Can I ask how much they paid you?
120 Gs.
120 Gs.
Yes. Wakaniuliza utafanya hiyo utatupatia nini? Karibu niwaambie video sister. Kama ule alikuwa anatoa 5,000 na tulikuwa tumefanya video. And that was it bro. After that,
what product were you pushing for them?
Ilikuwa
nakumbuka
ilikuwa hakikisha or something. Ilikuwa something ukituma unahakikisha. By then around 2017. Bro, that was it. We hit the ground running. After hapo tulikaa bila kupata job ingine. We stayed now for another drought. Unajua ile ushaona kitu nikaa inawaka alafu tena haiwaki. Ni kama zile TV. Ni kama zile TV za Helio.
Story yako iko juu chini.
Ni kama zile TV za Helio. Unaacha, wacha hapo. Ukishuka tena haifanyi. Sasa wacha hapo 120 iko sawa. Then haifanyi tena, unakaa like few months. So after the few months it's when Safaricom were very interested in akakamse, so ulitoka TV, sasa unafanya digital. So ukaamua utoke. So they wanted that story to be told to young guys. They had what do you call it? A program.
No.
One Night Ablaze. BYO. What I'm doing is just being my own boss. Right?
Now, I'm here to talk to you about toughness. Unasikia kakizunguka kwa mahali? Mtakuwa mnasikia kakizunguka kanaingia saa zingine kanapotea. Yeah, you can have your seats. Kwa wale ambao wana viti, you can have your seats. Kwa wale wengine wapatiwe sweets. Wamumunyage pole pole. Yeah, you're looking lovely. You're looking lovely. So I'm here to talk about toughness. Na I have a very short time and nafikiria nitaweza kucover everything I have. One, to be tough, lazima ukuwe na confidence fulani. Manze, mimi mnaonaga vile nakogwa na kungutwa na wanawake hii? Unajua lazima ujijaze, unakogwa unamwambia nikoge tena. Anakugoga ingine unamwambia sasa nikoge tena. Anakugoga ingine unamwambia jaribu ya tatu. Akikugoga ya tatu unatoroka. But what I'm here to talk about is confidence in whatever you're doing. Maybe wengine wenyewe wako kwa art, mko kwa biashara manzi unafanya inaanguka. I'll give you a short story. When I started out acting, nilianza nikiwa college. And ile shule nilienda secondary ilikuwa nika shule we kako kafuruge kipeleke. Lakini kukuja college na kuja kupatana na watu wamekuwa Meru School, watu wamekuwa Kakamega High, Chavakali. Hao kwa drama ni wakali. They used to write their own scripts and direct. Sasa mimi jogona nimetoka Kafuruge. Nimetoka Kafuruge na kuja kuambia sasa wakipatiana roles where you are going to act as the king, you are going to act as the queen. Au nasema mimi naweza kuwa sani ya hawa wawili. Naambiwa
So just right before tuende the first niniju ilikuwa Meru, nikapata another gig ya online. Nachapa ikaenda fiti.
What is this other gig?
Bountiful Safaris, bro.
Oh, no way.
And to date Bountiful Safaris.
You're still with them?
Yes. And sidhani tunaachana because for them they open doors for me that I think because everywhere I step in, unacheki vile umeon Bountiful Safaris, tunataka uoni product hivyo. So it was a learning curve. Vile tulikimbia na hiyo, unasikia kila mzee, unacheki usitreat ni kama tumekulipa. Watu watajua yes, but own your product. Unacheki vile unafanya kama
direct advertising.
And that's where my favorite unit in college kicked in, advertising. So advertising tulikuwa na mwalimu, rest in peace, alikuwa anaitwa Mr. Ambani. Mr. Ambani alikuwa mtu anapenda pombe sana. So a lot of people were sasa huyu anatuambia. But if you listen to him, man, that guy alikuwa anakuja atafunza one sentence. Anakam tu na phrase. We are good in bed. Hiyo ni mattress. Discuss. The whole lesson, you're just gonna be talking about your sentence. Watu wengine wanatoka, wengine wako kwa simu. Bro, this guy,
that is crazy.
This guy caught my attention. Like, that's so staki kwenda kuandikanga hizi vitu niliambiwa niandikange shule. I want this. Nataka niandike but with the fun in it. So that's advertising. Even ndio Mr. Ambani amesema. Anakama seme, alikuwa nakama anatuambia niuzieni condom. Sasa hizi ni nini mzee mzima na I'm like, this is it. Condom. You are safe, I'm safe. Yani mnakama hapo na vitu. Anasema ndio hiyo. What's your name? Akani notice Timothy. Mpaka nikiingia class, where is Timothy? Ikakam kuwa my current. So, here I'm doing comedy, but hasa nataka advertising. So, staki comedy yangu ikae billboard. What do I do? I fuse a little bit of hii na hii zichapane. Bas. Such that mtu ata consume advertisement bila kujua na consume advertising.
Njugush, I can't believe the lies when we are talking. Let me give you an example. In 2014, me na umse hapa unaona hapa Derek behind the scenes. We were pioneering this YouTube space. So Caroline Mutoko and people like that. Now, I would then go and pitch to clients. And when I would pitch to clients, I'd use you. this is later on kwa zile digital inaanza ku take off. Na nilikuwa nasema there's 3 types of advertising that the world is moving from. Number 1 inaitwa direct advertising. Buy this product, it is what I said, the audience is tired of this. Number 2 tulikuwa nasema subliminal. Kama for example hiyo maji, imagine if kama that product was being shown. But I said the world is moving to where this, and I've only seen one person doing this. Inaitwa creative advertising. And this one is being done currently by only one person online. Anaitwa Njugush. Where the whole thing is an advert, but you don't feel like it's an advert. Na unacheka. But I have now this question for you. You became the number 1 person there. Bro, ulikuwa nafanya adverts every day.
Sasa so what happens is umeweka hii bei, so kila mtu atafika hiyo bei, and you are almost, vile umesema, I'm almost the only one tunafanya hii kitu. So left, right and center there's this new thing and it's working.
Kenchik, mara uko huku, mara uko hata land.
Everywhere. Land sijaiguza.
Also hiyo kitu ya land sikuwa wewe.
Hiyo land ilikuwa nini? Si ile nimejishika hivi na ile nini ya kuna koti nimevaa shine ama ni gani?
I think so. Anyway, so land kufanya.
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Land ni msupa. So hiyo ni msupa land. Land mimi ogopa land. Land, pombe, kuna vitu tu muogopa. So here we are. Vitu zimeanza kukam. Sawa, Safaricom nani.
So wanapiga nani manager wako?
Simu yangu tu. So saa hii tume at least we found kama hawa wanafika 120 basi wengine pia watafika. Kama watafika wanajitetea whatever, but thing is due to the drought tulikuwa nayo and due to the hatujui about kesho, ikikaa mchukua, so tulikuwa tunachukua leta hii, I'll have a way of tweaking it. There's
no saying no.
There's no saying no. Again, our numbers are growing. By this time the guys wenye walikuwa wananichekelea wananiambia na ukipata kamoja unaweza turushia. I'm like, kanini kamoja? Kenya mlikuwa mnachekelea? Sawa, I had to make sure I call one of them and pay them. Kamwambia niko na hii product niko nafikiria ukarakta afanye hivi na ukarakta unaweza itoa fiti sana. Utanilipisha how much? Sasa ni wewe uniambia. Ushalipa mtu na madharau. Unajua umemua paper tunamlipa na madharau. I did that. Siku nyingine asiwahi ambia mtu hivyo. Ati bro, na ina nini? So, ukiona kamoja unaweza nitupia. Ndago tupia yangu tupire nikutupia nini? What if nili give up? History hata hatungekuwa tunaongea in the first place. So, and tukaendelea. So, but now shida ikaingia when now tuko
cause unachukua kila kitu.
So your page mtu alikuwa anakuja kucheka, but sasa nikikuja mpaka mtu alikuwa ananiambia juu sijuangi ukileta advert, so watch tu video zako zote tu, nikijua hii nauziwa. So it came to a point when guys were like it's nini. Na by now that time,
but at this time you're making money.
Yes, sitadanganya,
you're making money.
Bro, I made money, and because of sikuwa sure about future, the first good money that I got, tukaeka pesa pamoja, we bought land.
Yeah.
Because like, now
history ya rent I can't see
I'm that. Like me siezi hii kitu ya kukuanchua, we bought land.
So you made, let me just say, you made in the millions.
Yes.
Okay.
But over
time.
Yes. Unachukua hapa so that hata hii billboard basi make sense. Kama tunachafua page, wacha make sense. Si tuchafue page na hatujachafua mfuko. So we also once it started picking up and everyone sasa akaingia,
bei kanda juu.
No, itateremka because guys wanna come. Hata na Njugush, hata mimi kwani siwezi, niko na followers. Kwani ni nini ngumu? Anaingia, but sisi tumefika hapa. Anasema mimi ndachukua hii. So client anashindwa, kwa hii bei yako naweza chukua hawa wawili. So kwa nini kuchukue?
I get.
So we are like, guys, so we are at a place where sawa tutateremsha, na tukiteremsha ni sawa. But still, where is the future? Because me I keep asking myself, where is the future? Sawa tumefanya hivi, but in 1 year 2 years hii game itakuwa maybe hata waende hivi. So it reached to a point akasema we need to differentiate. We are not just doing funny videos with adverts. Tuna need and also I had an issue na Joy is a good friend. By then she was in Mosound. Akaniita akaniuliza, kwa nini page yako inakaa billboard?
Joy Washira.
Washira, exactly. Joy Washira akaniuliza, I like ananipenda Joy from back then, hizo groove and ananipenda. But she was worried. I like the direction umetekea online, but inakuwa kama billboard, it's too much. Na ni kitu ilikuwa ikinisumbua. So I'm like, if she can be able to see it, then that's true. So what we decided, by sahi bado tuko na mrembo, we decided to change how we do things. In 2017 imeisha, 2018 bro, sasa ndio mambo imetuhapenia bro. 2018 ikikuja kuisha, we had to change because saa hiyo uptake ya online and whatever imepanda
crazy.
Unajua kitambo ni sisi ilikuwa bro. So uptake imepanda, everyone anadu, everyone imepanda to a certain level. So what do we do? First we had to stop because every money we used to make, because of uncertainty and future, mimi nilikuwa naingiza kwa familia. So we make money, nanunua simiti. We make money, nafanya ABCD. Sitaki mambo mob. Nikaenda nikanunua kigari second hand, kilikuwa kifiti, kilikuwa kirafo. Ilikuwa ndaipoa sana, very. Unajua zile magari hakuna mali yeye zenda, inabeba kila kitu. Watu wakiosha gari yako mpaka mse wakaosha, ananiambia ai bro, mbuzi, yani inabeba kila kitu. Mara imekuja na nini ya mbuzi, mara kuku, mara kuna siku nimeenda tukihama kuna mahali nilikuwa nimekomboa, ndio tukihama place nyingine nimeweka kuku. So mbolea nilikuwa nafagilia kuku naweka kwa tugunia. So nikaenda hapo shopeni, nikaambia msee, si unibebe, alikuwa na pick up. Anafanya kazi ya transport anyway. Akaniambia 4500. Nikamwambia ni kutoka hapa mpaka pale bro. Akaniambia wewe unajua hujui chugu ya gari. Nilienda nikachukua hiyo gari, nikalalisha viti, nikatandika mabati, nikaekelea mbolea ya kuku. Nikapitia pale kwa ule msee. Akaniza, haya ume nini? Nimesaidika. Nikatanamisha kioo. Si ati sijui chungu ya gari. So tulikuwa wapi? So every money I used to get, it goes direct to my family.
And at the same time you're saying lazima uchange.
Yeah. So idea yangu ilikuwa, me I'm not sure about this life. So the only thing I can be able to do ni kuguarantee my family kitu. Juu saa hiyo 2018 tuna expect mtoi. Right? Alikuja around March. So mtoi actually is in the picture. So towards the end tukakaa chini tukaulizana, ni aje, what do we do? Pesa inaingia, check, but ukiangalia bado tuna need kwenda level nyingine. Juu vile sana kam
no joking now.
So what do we do? So we decided we need to open a company. Tukaita Njugush Creatives. Open ka tumelala, tuite aje Njugush Creatives. Sawa, kesho tutaamka tuende tukaishughulikia. That's what happened. So tukaenda tukanini. Again, we needed to differentiate what we are doing. We needed to I don't know how to put it, but we needed to be serious.
To up your game.
So ikasemekana Sele ache kuwa manager. Between us, we are like, hey, wacha kuwa manager. We need someone mtu atapush and to be doing things, because remember what we are doing in kienyeji. We are learning on the job. Hizi vitu kumbuka vile Sele amekuwa kiquote nini, we are learning on the job. Hata invoice tunauliza mabeshte zetu ma accountant. Hatujui kuandika. We are learning on the job, but we need someone professional. So coincidentally, saa hiyo tumemaliza, Madam Judy Nyawira, Abel's wife, akakuwa, so si tunamuonaga anachapa show production big sana. So yeye amechapa job nini and we cannot even start to ask her kama anaweza tusaidia. We need a manager. So to come show, do you, because she's always and they've always been like our go-to, tunataka hii tunaweza get wapi. So kama unajua manager mfiti, tunafikiria kampuni yetu tunafaa tuipeleke next level, because utapata tulikuwa tumerelax. The reason why we needed to get serious is tunapata job, tunasema tutaki.
Juu ni kazi mob ina deoni kidogo.
Doni mob bro. Juu mtu amekwambia kona 100k, unamwambia ujisikii, anaitaka for 1 week. Unasema, babe, ama wacha kesho tusiende hiyo meeting. Because mko home. Sasa inaacha kuwa job, inakuwa, I don't know how to explain it, but hakuna seriousness. So when we told her that, akaenda Akaenda akatambia na watafutia. Akaniambia msitafute na watafutia. So kwake she was looking for something different. Alikuwa amechapa hiyo job for I think I don't know kama ni 8 years. Alikuwa amepiga. She was good at what she does in terms of production. She's proper. So siku moja tu tumeenda Mombasa. Tumeenda tu kutulia Mombasa. Au wako off job, si tuko off job, tumeenda kutulia Mombasa. Is when we sit down and she's like you know, tumekaa and I thought na quit job place niko. Before nifanye kitu ingine, can we try and see if I can manage you?
Guy.
Like, sasa tutaku afford as in sisi tunafanyanga nini comment. Sijui kama naelewa kile tu. She's like, yeah, I know what you do and I have an idea of what I'd want you to do. Sasa unashinda useme ufurahie ama usifurahie. And that's how we started.
What?
So Judy Nyawira came in. She's like, hey, mnafanyanga hivi, no? We must get hamna hata rogo. Aka streamline vitu. Ati sasa do zikiingia. Tunatu. So hamna mshahara. Sasa tuko na mshahara aje na tu ni kazi. No. Biashara haifai kuwa hivyo. So kila kitu iliwekwaje? So unapata kampuni iko na doba tumesota. Like nisielewi yani. Na nyinyi wawili ziki doba tumesota. So everything shaped from how we do things. She came in na akasema, so I understand we lose a lot of money, but what we gonna do, tutapunguza the frequency of posting. Na hizo vitu mnafanya, then tupandishe rate card. Sasa tutoke hapa. Ndio nataka tupoteze kazi. Toke hapa. Na watu ndio wameingia sasa. Akaniambia hapana. So that mwenye atafika. But also so that we justify that, we have also to work on your brand to make sure it's justifiable. Kwa nini hawa wanalipisha kidogo lakini wewe unapatiwa 3-4 times more kuliko? So we had to justify. That's why we went into proper production of tunafanya. Tukaleta vitu kama Dereva series, tukaleta vitu kama Celeste Reflection. We had to be doing things.
You have to be giving the audience value.
Exactly.
Na si advertisement.
Exactly.
So ukileta advertisement hawana shida.
Mnaenda 1 week bila video na uliza nini inaendelea. And also there was another side of us that ilikuwa haiko poa. Relationship yetu na clients. Because you find ni fans. So utapata mtu hawezi msukuma sana.
Yep.
Also kuna kuagani kama mazoeano in a way because you want to be cozy with the client. But you cannot be cozy at the same time be able to push.
That's true.
So what you need to do is to differentiate hizi vitu mbili. Again, the relationship na client ilikuwa tunasema tutafika hii time, tumejidouble book, jua tuna any structure. Unapata tunafaa kudeliver hatuja deliver. Judy came in na streamline aka ensure client service iko sawa. Iko kama ni kudeal na nini, it's very professional.
It's like getting
even client anasema aki hivyo Judy ulikuja. Hapa tulikuwa tunaumia. Unaitisha mtu invoice anatuma sijui nini. So she changed the way we did things and
she made you professional.
Exactly. And that was it.
Okay,
so that was 2018, 2019 to 2020.
Ngoja niulize in that season. And this one I want us to just talk about this if you're okay with it. Safaricom. Because Njugush ukaingia Safaricom ukaingia.
The bad cop.
Yes. And that would mean the talent, for example, should not be in a room negotiating down.
Exactly.
Talent ndio naingia na cheka.
Yes. Talent kazi yake ni kufurahisha client na kukua the good vibes. Mimi kazi yangu ni kukuja sasa kukaza. Yeah.
So now let's talk about corporate Kenya. Because corporate Kenya is where you're getting this money.
Yes.
What challenges and how did you get them sometimes to believe in wacha tuongeze bei.
Yeah.
You get? So because you are the one in the room.
Yes. So you remember when I said let's go back to the books? So these figures that we came up with hazikuwa from the air. So even in a boardroom with a client, I was able to justify why this is the figure that you need to be paying Njugush.
I get it.
And if it's not this figure, then this campaign we won't be able to deliver. So that process of kukaa chini, you understand your business and you understand how to cost is very important, because then nikikaa na wewe nikikwambia Richie, I'm charging you $500,000 for this video and I'm able to justify why, then utanipatia hiyo pesa.
It's true.
Because I feel the thing that lacks is I come with a figure, a random figure, then because as the person giving the money, you need to understand hii budget inacheza aje. Then if I'm not able to explain that, then how are you going to give me the money I'm asking for? So I feel because we had gone through the process of sitting down and actually coming up with figures, not see figures out of the thin air, it's figures from
even from an accounting perspective.
Exactly, from backed by real things. I think that is where I would say that conversation was never had for me, because I'm not just asking you for money blindly.
And you know, it's so funny. You're not the creative, so even when you're entering the boardroom or the room with the client, you don't have the emotions. You're creative. You're not, because the creative is on, hey, he jobs siwezi lose, he jobs siwezi lose. You're like, hey, but he job naweza lose. It's not making sense to me. Like sense, S-E-N-T-S.
Yes. But you see, I also knew, and I think this one is probably because of my career before then, like having been in different productions and having done work for a while, I knew that sometimes you say no now, so that yes in the future italipa mpaka hii ndo nilisema. Yeah, and that is something I feel like creatives sometimes don't get
desperation of today.
Hey, imagine sometimes say no. You say no enough times, then the yeses start flowing.
If you're working.
If you're putting in the work.
If you're putting in the work, yes.
That's true, yes. If you're putting the work, pesa inakuja, imagine.
Okay, now this one, managing the creative. Because now unapata job, umeagree na client.
Yes.
Deadline, we need video number 1 by... How long? You guys have said you'll give us a week? No problem. We'll give you a week to give us.
Yeah.
Mi sisikii kufanya kazi, sisikii creative leo. Richie, inshallah.
Let me tell you, that question nimeulizwa mara kadhaa, and I always give the same answer, and sometimes I can tell when I give this answer people are not convinced. Richie, let me tell you, Cele and team are the most professional content creators I have ever come across. Richie, unaona hizo stories za working with creatives, oi anamkangalia kwa na mood 6, kesho hataki kufanya. Let me tell you, I never ever experienced that with Timo. And the day he would tell me, guy, I'm not able to send the script now to the client for approval, please nipatie 2-3 hours, I will work on it. I knew he had a reason. I never at any point ever experienced hizo
creative mood swings.
No. Timo and Cele, they always delivered. They always delivered on time. Akina si ati na sugarcoat juu ni mabishti zangu. Like honest, and that's why I say whatever it is that they have now, like everything they have now, everything that's coming their way, they have worked for it. They have worked for it. Richie, there's a time we would have like in a month, because then Timo, like we actually made some good money. Let me tell you, there's a time in a month we would even have like 5 clients.
Whoa.
And he's the only person who's doing the creative. You know, yangu kazi yangu ni rahisi. Unajua mimi nisha convince client, then I throw the ball at naambia Kimani. Me, I want scripts, I want, I want these things.
Yes.
Then mostly ni scripts. Scripts si mchezo. I came to understand this. Mpaka juzi nilikuwa nawaambia pole for all the times I harassed you. Well, you did harass them at some point.
Yeah.
for scripts and concepts and whatnot. Because now as an influencer, as a content creator, now I understand.
the madness
guy, oh my God. Because imagine, and Tim would still deliver. Like he would still deliver. Like I don't remember a single day aliamka akasema yeye hafanyi kazi, amechoka, ati achana na mimi, ama nampigia simu ashiki, ama namwambia call time ni 7 am, he shows up at 10 am.
Nice.
Let me tell you, up until today, Kimani, if the call time is 7 am, Kimani will be there at 6:30. Kimani ako na discipline ya time, ingine sijawaiona.
Nice.
Like he's just like they're both very disciplined.
But that's how you get more jobs.
Exactly.
That because if you look at why Timo, Kimani, Njugush, all one same person,
Yes.
has been a repeat Safaricom client.
Yes.
It is not just the creative. It is the other work that you put in.
Exactly.
To the point where now they're like, hey, umse anaweza fanya hii. Then the other departments in Safaricom hear good things about him. They're like, let's not call him to be an ad.
Yes.
Another one hears, let's call him to be an MC.
Yes.
Another one hears, it's because of this diligence.
Imagine.
When I did CTA with him, he was on time.
Yes.
In fact, he was early, you're right.
Yes, he always shows up way before his call time. Like atafika tu mapema. And that has always been Kimani. Like Kimani na discipline ya time na professionalism. That one I give him 100%.
Did you, as a manager, have financial advice? Or are all of you guys just in the mix?
No. Like
This thing, let me say, this thing turned them, I'm not sure about, and in proxy, where into millionaires.
Yes.
It was like, are you hearing those numbers that we're talking? Now it's 7 figures. We were at 6 figures, we were at 60 G's,
Zikienda.
Like, I'm being honest, it's those are millions of shillings that were entering accounts. Safaricom adverts are not for 250 G's.
Yeah. Kionekana kwa TV si pesa mbili.
I interviewed Timo, he built his house from what he does.
Yes.
From the brand.
Yes. And let me tell you, by the time by the time we were buying, yes, so you asked about if I was like also a financial advisor, yes. Because you see, I was a bit older than them, and the good thing is that they used to listen.
You are older, I forgot.
Then like they actually used to listen. And you see, we were also their best couple. So actually, wanasemanga ni sisi ni baba na mama yao. Hata leo, like if you ukisikia tukiongea na Celestine ananitanga shosho watugi. Because like wanasemanga we are sisi ni wazazi wengine wao. So of course, because unajua sasa I have a bit more knowledge kidogo
and experience
with money and everything else. So when you see young people making the kind of money they were making, lazima tusaidiane hapa. Hapa we need to have a plan. So let me tell you, I was in the middle, look, because I knew their my finances.
I mean, you're the one who's negotiating.
I know, I'm the one who's negotiating, so I know whichever money is coming in, I knew. Let me tell you, by the time tulikuwa tunaenda kununua shamba, hiyo shamba yenye wamejenga saa hizi, it only took us 2 gigs.
Yeah.
Only 2 gigs kununua hiyo shamba, na haikuwa pesa kidogo. Nilo haikuwa pesa kidogo.
Wow.
And it only took us a few more gigs to start building that house.
What is this doing for you, seeing a creative building a house?
Richie, that's why I think I am unable to manage other people that are not close to my heart. Because I honestly feel the reason I was able to do, as in the reason we were able to achieve everything we did achieve when I was managing Tim and Cele, is because I was like, it was coming from the bottom of my heart. Like all I wanted to see was Tim and Cele succeed. That's all. Like for me, it was never business. It was never that I'm doing this because kuna pesa inaingia ati nenda hii ndio nipate mshahara. Richie, I honestly believe, and I've said this before, watu wakashanga, I honestly believe, I know that even without a single coin, Cele na Tim wangekuwa hata hawanilipi a single coin, I would still have done exactly what I did for them.
I believe you.
Because all I wanted for them was to see them succeed. So let me tell you, iyo siku ya kwenda, because you see now, the fact that it's business, but also it's family, it's friendship, it's a lot mixed in one. We were very much like whatever, any time there was a milestone, like tulikuwa in the middle. Abel and I would be in the middle of, we would know exactly what is happening at what time.
Hey, Judy.
I remember the day
Nice.
walikuwa naenda board ya shamba ndio wanze sasa kufanya transfer ya title.
Wow.
I remember the day they got the title. I remember the day tulienda kufanya groundbreaking.
Kai.
Tukisema guy tunaanza kujenga. Like I remember all those moments. For me, I just wanted to see my friends succeed. That's all I cared about.
That's so powerful.
And I was there because I honestly, that whatever I did with Sele and team was a God-given role. It was a God-given role. And I was there for exactly the amount of time God needed me to be there.
Judy. Nataka mimi aanze kulia. This city of yours has been... Let me ask. Thank you so much for bringing this up. How do you maintain friendships in the mix of finances?
Number one.
Hata wamaya hapa
I would say, Richie, number one is the trust that you talked about. Very important. That knowing you know that my intentions are pure. Like I am here to see you succeed. Like I want the very best for you. That was number one. Number two, I would say is respect. Mutual respect for each other and the part we were playing in each other's lives. Like the part they were playing in my life and the part I was playing in their life. Like mutual respect. And especially when it came to work.
Do your job.
Yes. Like understanding by the way, mimi nafanya kazi yangu, wewe fanya yako. Na hakuna kuangushana. You can't let me down. I can't let you down. Right? And then number three. Naweza sema tu, honestly, I think ni God. Because I can't, there's nothing special about us. I can't say there was anything special about us. And our friendship, I can't really say. I think tu ni God alicheza tu nini zake. Because let me tell you, there was never a point that money ever became a conflict.
Wow.
The entire 3 years. Ati tuna nini pesa? And even up until today, because we still function the same, right?
So you were together, Jana.
Yes, on Saturday. Yes, like, and even in terms of work, because sometimes a client will call me for a campaign, ya Njugush na Abel. But then in that, I manage both of them. Like, siambiangi Sele, sasa hii campaign, we ongea no. No. Na if Sele gets a call, wanamataka campaign ya Njugush na Abel, like Sele handles them both. You know, it's like it has, like, money has never been a source of conflict for any one of us.
You know, I think one thing that you left out, and this is just because I've had the privilege of, this is my third CTA with this. In fact, it's only Sele.
Yeah.
Sele, we've never maybe had a proper conversation, but then CTA, the seat has to come. Even Philo, like there's just like there are people who I can see them coming. There's something special about you guys. Do you recognize it? First and foremost, understand this, your friends, and I'll come back to this thing. The group of friends that you have, forward facing, the ones who are known by the public, those are some very influential people in this country. Like, if you look at who was at your house on Saturday.
I was actually at Sele's house.
Okay, who was at Sele's house? The one that has been built.
Yes.
By this thing that we're doing called content creation.
Tulienda kula mbuzi. It was Abel, myself, Team Sele, Philip, and Butita.
Like, just listen to those names. That's in this content creation industry. Those are the top. Those are the people controlling these things. And now, as individual brands, Sele's brand at this time was not where it is. Right now, it's your brand at that time wasn't where it is right now. I think I'll say because I've interviewed them, I can see there's something bottom with that value system. The way you guys were raised, that I'm saying, okay, you can play a part. Okay. 2018 is when you start this.
Yes, October.
Do you go?
Officially. So I feel like hapo sana sana tu ni kazi.
Ni kazi, yeah.
Kazi. Of course now there are milestones in both families. Like Sele, that's when they are now buying land to build and they start building. There are all these things happening. On Judy's side, as in the income is, I mean.
But hold on, at this time, Ume joined social media when they're there?
So, there's a story there. So now, as I said, I was the kind of people to post after 3 months. I was not active on social media. So something interesting starts to happen when I start managing them. Because you see, now we used to hang out almost every day, Richie, we were together. Because we are either shooting or we are either going to see clients for briefing. Like, we were always together. Like, we hung out almost every day. I was always with Akina team. So, of course, they're social media people. And they will do stories, they will do record, they will do this. And in the beginning, Richie, because I was nilikuwa nataka kukoko behind the scenes, sikuwa nataka kusikia story ya social media. Sele would remove her phone and she would start recording something in the car, like on our way to the meeting or on our way back home. Na nilikuwa najificha kwa nyuma ya kiti. Nikimwambia Sele usiniweke kwa hizo stories zako. Sele usinitag, Sele usi. But with time ikakuwa I can't keep
hiding.
Yeah, I can't keep hiding. So with time nikakuwa tu nakuanga tu kwa stories. When I record, but I am there. And then they started talking about their manager. Nikakuwa sasa it's Judy who's managing them. Because tulikuwa tunashinda tukiongea. Actually, that's how even people came to know that about me and talent management. It was just through them. But you see, the more they put me in their videos, in their stories, in their whatever it is they're doing and tagging me. Sasa mpaka ikafika mahali wakaniambia page yako lazima uitoe private.
So you must be getting requests like crazy, but then you're just
it was so crazy. By the time I was starting to work with Tim and Sele, I had less than 10,000 followers on Instagram.
Sasa yuko?
Sasa niko almost 350,000.
Just 1 sec. Take a break right there for 1 second.